Patrick Bet David warns about what happens to retirement accounts if Commiela wins. Wow. Again, it's not just retirement accounts. Everything, our way of life, everything in the U.S. will be destroyed under her administration. So we're gonna talk about it. This is coming from JD Rucker's show. JD Rucker, I follow him on Substack. He has a really great Substack. If y'all want to know any great want to watch any great news or information, check that out. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account as well. All right, so let's just get right to this clip. Here we go. Shout out JD Rucker.
I've said for a long time that if Donald Trump is able to win the 2024 election, that it will have a whole lot of positive effects on the economy, including on gold and silver prices. You know, during his first term, gold and silver skyrocketed, right? Up to like 50-something%. It is not out of the question, considering the state of the economy that he's inheriting. It is definitely not out of the question to imagine gold going up to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 an ounce. I'm not making a prediction. This is just, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not a financial advisor. Right. But it also wouldn't surprise me if silver went up to 40, 50, 60 bucks an ounce, maybe more. And actually, a lot of people are saying that silver would be affected even more so than gold. But what if, God forbid, what if the opposite happens? What if Kamala Harris wins? I'm going to turn to Patrick Bet David. He's not going to talk about gold and silver, but he is going to talk about the antithesis of gold and silver, the stock market. What happens in the event of again, God forbid, but what if Kamala wins? What does that look like?
Lord Jesus.
And now they want to come out and talk about a $4 trillion tax increase that they're going to be imposing, saying, yeah, if you're making less than $400K, you have nothing to worry about. They want to tax unrealized gains of billionaires because they have money with people over $100 million. Let's just say you do that with 25%. You know what the business owner is going to do? You know what the billionaire is going to do? They're going to say, hey, let go of 25% of employees. We got to fire a bunch of other people. Next thing you know, market tanks. And then think about the 62-year-old person, 64-year-old person who's got $750,000 in their 401k, thinking about retiring. What if that?
Right. I mean, because the businesses is not going to take that hit. He's gonna cut. He's gonna stop hiring. It's gonna be a hiring freeze. They're gonna fire people. They're gonna get rid of some of the services. Like, we will suffer. People will suffer. This is crazy to raise taxes this high. I mean, it's just crazy. And again, contrast that with Trump's policies where he want to bring down taxes, lower corporate tax to 15%.
That 750 goes like this to 375 because of market tanks due to bad policies with Kamala. That 64-year-old person that was about to retire in a year has to work till 75 years old. That's what bad policies do. They have bad consequences, and her policies carries no weight with anybody today.
And the market is the only thing keeping.
And these are business people saying this. People like Bet David, people like Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. They're all saying the same thing about her policies. It will destroy businesses.
Biden-Harris afloat right now. If that goes, which it would under her tutelage, everybody gets hammered, and it's just an absolute catastrophe.
Well, there you go. According to Patrick Bet David, and of course, you got Jesse Waters sort of reiterating, but according to Patrick Bet David, a Kamala Harris regime would decimate the stock market, decimate retirement accounts. So technically speaking, and this is not a sponsored segment, we're talking news here. I wanted to play that video, but it does make sense if you are in that 62, 64, 70, 55, whatever range. If you are an older American and you're listening to me, you're listening to Patrick Bet David, you're trying to read the tea leaves, seeing what's going on, it does make sense to consider moving wealth and retirement over to physical precious metals. I do have a sponsor, just as everybody else does, but mine is an America First, faith-driven sponsor that doesn't rip people off. So there's that. I, of course, work with Genesis Gold Group. You can reach out to them and get their.
All right, so I think that's it for that, though. But y'all get the sentiment. If you plan on retiring anytime soon, within the next 4 years, if Commiela Harris is, God forbid, it becomes president, you might as well kill that retirement, because her policies will kill your 401ks. It will kill your retirement. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.